Hello everyone! Like the intro said, week 2 is here, we're up against Lipsy. This is our team for this week. We've brought same Pokemon from last week. I felt like we had an opportunity with these Pokemon that we didn't really get to showcase. I still think that they're kind of my core team. Starting off with Ting-Lu, we've brought Terra Blast Fairy and Throat Chop. The theme of this week is kind of dark Pokemon. In order to combat, you'll see Lipsy's team here. It's the Psy-Spam mode, and then they've got a lot of utility. So the things I was worried most about were that Psy-Spam, and honestly Iron Boulder into this team. I think that Pokemon especially, its speed tier, and some of its moves, I was trying to combat most efficiently. So you see here with Gouging Fire, I've put plus 60 into its defense, gave it Breaking Swipe to reduce its attack, and the idea is something like that or Dondozo can easily answer that Iron Boulder. So Dondozo has an interesting moveset this week. It's Body Press, it's for type coverage, it's Wave Crash and Avalanche. We're also running Earthquake, so we can pair that alongside our Galarian Zapdos or Sinistcha. Like I was saying about Gouging Fire, we're boosting up our Pokemon like Dondozo, Ting-Lu, or Zapdos with that Howl. We've also got Coaching on Zapdos. We're running Terra Steel on a lot of our Pokemon here as a nice defensive Terra alongside that Terra Dark in case they do decide to go that Psy-Spam mode. And I really think these are the movesets that are going to help us most in these games. So let's get right into it. Let's get into the games. So we're ready. And up against Lipsy, looking at their Terras and their Pokemon. Now, they left Indeedee and Iron Crown at home, which is honestly really surprising. So, seeing that, I need to answer 3 Pokemon here. Regidrago, Iron Boulder, and the Galarian Weezing. So leading Golden Go makes the most sense. Bringing it alongside Zapdos, and we'll just go Gouging Fire, Ting-Lu in the back, because these are ways to answer a lot of their special attack damage while having Ting-Lu. So we'll just see how it works out based on our team. I do like having the ability shield also to protect against a lot of these special attackers, and I'm surprised to see more Peko, but I think that it has a lot of utility, so if they let it, I wouldn't find that as surprising. So we'll have to find a way to answer that. Okay, let's see what they lead. Weezing, Iron Boulder. Okay. So neutralizing gas obviously starts things off, and we've got to kind of look at our team and make a decision here, right? Because we have Ting-Lu in the back, and looking at their moves, they have access to Psycho Cut into our Zapdos. I think it's very easy to hit them with a Make It Rain, but the question is, do we want to protect our Zapdos? And I think swapping into Ting-Lu here, while it does reduce Golden Go's damage output, it's the safest play, I think. They don't really have anything too offensive to attack into Golden Go, right, with the Iron Boulder. So Ting-Lu comes out, and Vessel of Ruin activates thanks to the ability shield. Thanks for that. They protected, okay. So Weezing is going to be fine here. We're faster, so Make It Rain's going off. I mean, we did invest into max speed. There goes Iron Boulder. So Iron Boulder is gone, and it's a great start to turn 1 for us, right? We took out a Pokemon, and there's the Morpeko. That's kind of what I was expecting at first, but, you know, what can we do from here? I mean, we're kind of you know, as you see, we're kind of locked in to make it rain. So we have a couple options here. We could try again and deal some damage to the Wheezing. Or we could swap out and bring in Zapdos. I feel like Zapdos here kind of protects our Golden Go from that stat reduction, and we'll just protect on Ting-Lu. See, I kind of want to see what their plan is with these two. Because Morpeko could have a dark move, right? Super effective against Golden Go, so bring in that fighting type for the resist, and they're likely to attack with Wheezing into that slot with Ting-Lu. So Zapdos comes back out, and let's see what they go for. Our Protect goes off. Fake Out. Yep, Fake Out. To be expected. I mean, that's one of the great utility moves of the Morpeko. So, and that's Explosion. That is an explosion. So Ting-Lu has protected, and I think our Zapdos is still alive somehow with no defense investment. I was expecting both Morpeko and Zapdos to faint, but it's okay. Morpeko just got a little angry, and here's the Ditto. Ditto's surprising, but its Imposter transforms it into a Ting-Lu, so they have doubled the special attack reduction. From here, we can enable our Ting-Lu going for coaching, because attacking into the Ting-Lu doesn't make that much sense, and we're just trying to take out pretty much their strongest Pokemon. So looking at Ting-Lu, it's like Terra, Fairy. They could match us with Terras, go Terra Ghost, but it's pretty safe to hit them with a Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. Which is what we're going for here, and boosted up by coaching. Both their remaining Pokemon are going to be physical here, thanks to our coaching. Giving a boost to Ting-Lu is going to be nice. So a defense boost and an attack boost. So they hit us with an Aura Wheel, and it barely does anything. I mean, we resist it easily. Morpeko speeds increases. Rock Slide hits both, but that damage just isn't there. Like Terra Blast now coming through, and Ditto is one shot. So all they have left is Morpeko here, and we got our full roster, which is nice, and we can watch, you know, Morpeko kind of accept its fate, right? We hit him with another coaching and Terra Blast, just trying to preserve the team and see what we can do. I mean, they could easily attack into Zapdos, so we might have swapped out for that differential. But they decide to Terra. I mean, they've committed it now. It's a great way to defend against maybe like a specific attack. Aura Wheel comes through, damaging Ting-Lu again, raising its speed, and yeah, we just finish things off here, right? Coaching comes through, then our Ting-Lu hits a 2 times boosted Terra Blast, and that should be able to finish off Morpeko. So yeah, Morpeko's gone, and we've taken game 1, which is great. So not a bad start, not a bad lead either. I mean, we might try and do something similar. So let's just get into game 2 and see how things go. Okay, starting things off, we've got Golden Go and Zapdos is our lead again, right? Worked the first time, let's try it again. And I'm debating on bringing Dondozo this time because, like I said, they can bring that Dragon Energy. And having an Assault Vest Dondozo in the back seems good, but I'm still worried about Iron Boulder. I mean, I feel like that's a big threat for a lot of my Pokemon here. So even though it didn't showcase that well, I still want to bring it in the back to help against that. So let's see how things go this first game. Morpeko, see, this was the lead I was expecting in game 1. So Definitely something to concern myself about with that fake out in this first turn. It's going to happen in the Zapdos slot, right? So we're going to easily try for a Make It Rain. I know we're faster. Golden goes faster, and it O-code Iron Boulder last turn, so there's no reason not to lock that in. And in case more Peko, I think in case it... You know, I'm thinking Tailwind can just help us for the rest of the game, so... Iron Boulder protects this time, so now we know it has Protect. And Tailwind comes through, so obviously we're faster than Morpeko now. I don't expect this to do too much. I mean, Choice Specs, Heal, it does a good chunk. 3/4 into Morpeko, and I don't think we're going to be able to one-hit Boulder anymore, but... Oh. Zapdos faints to an Aura Wheel, so that could have happened last game pretty easily, but losing it here, you know, not great, not a great start, but seeing that, I think we can swap into Gouging Fire, get that Photosynthesis activated, and get that nice defense boost, because it feels like Iron Boulder can't really stay in to this. I think the best thing for us to do, since we outspeed it, is to Make It Rain in order to do as much damage to both, and then continue with that by reducing its attack by hitting it with a Breaking Swipe, right? So yeah. Breaking Swipe here will do a decent bit of damage and hopefully knock out the Morpeko at least. We're definitely faster with a few turns of Tailwind left. Let's see what they decide to do. Okay. So Iron Boulder's getting withdrawn, and what are they swapping into? Ditto. Okay, so Ditto's gonna copy the Golden Go, right? That does allow us to use our fire moves. Okay, we get the Breaking Swipe off, and Morpeko faints. Reducing Ditto's attack doesn't really matter here, but nothing to worry about with that. So Make It Rain's gonna do about half. Golden Go, another reduction, so I don't think it's gonna really help into their copy of Golden Go or whatever else they might have in the back. I mean, it could be... Oh, bring it back out Iron Boulder. So, yeah, Golden Go isn't really going to do much. We've got 2 turns of Tailwind left, so I think the best thing to do is to swap out into Ting-Lu, reset those turns, and, I mean, I don't know. This one's tough. We could go for another Breaking Swipe, but I'm kind of worried about Rock Slide, so I'm just going to... I lock in a Burning Bulwark, but I don't feel good about it. Which, you know, something I didn't even think about. Okay, they commit their Terra. So that's good, because, okay, so Grass. Terra Grass coming through, and that's fine. I mean, that kind of helps us out a bit with our Gouging Fire. We'll set up the Burning Bulwark and try to protect against the physical attacks, right? And Shadow Ball comes through, which is reduced by our Ting-Lu. Not very effective, doesn't do any damage, but they get the special defense drop, which is kind of important here, right? And I didn't even realize or think about it that, you know, it doesn't protect against Mighty Cleave. You know, kind of important detail there that I just kind of overlooked in the moment, and, you know, it's unfortunate, but we're going to try and do what we can. So hit Golden Go with the Throw Chop is going to be super effective. Not sure if I should commit my Terra, but, you know, an easy Heat Crash into the Iron Boulder. So they swap out into Wheezing. Neutralizing Gas doesn't really do anything here. Protect comes through on Iron Boulder. Since Golden goes faster, I have to assume Gouging Fire is faster. Even though Tailwind's up, I mean, even without it, we're gonna outspeed. So Throat Chop doesn't really do anything, just fine. There goes our Tailwind, and now it's just kind of trying to repeat some of the things that we did last game. I mean, I'm thinking we could, you know, commit our Terra. They couldn't really answer Ting-Lu last time. So I feel like if we commit our Terra, potentially, or protect, I mean, Rock Slide doesn't do anything into both, so it's just, yeah, I think we Terra Fairy and just try and take out Iron Boulder. I mean, they did just protect last turn, so the idea is do as much damage into that slot as possible, and Heat Crash should be enough, but they swap out, try and preserve the health, and go for Ditto, which, funnily enough, doesn't transform, because strangely enough, they suppress their own ability here. So Ditto is just a little guy, and our Terra Fairy comes through. Heat Crash is gonna do just knock out Ditto, and now we're kind of in an awkward spot because Weezing's Terra Poison. They have Sludge Bomb. Doesn't do too much to Gouging Fire, but probably hurts if they attack into our Ting-Lu. So let's see how much damage it does to Weezing. Not much at all. We don't really have anything offensively for these. I mean, we're just kind of, at this point, hoping that we can find an opportune time to get our Golden Go out, right? That's our end game. Golden Go can easily take these both out with a super effective Make It Rain, and they go for a Protect again. We've kind of doubled up into that slot, so played into their hand. Maybe it would have been best to take out Weezing. I mean, obviously their Boulder's very vulnerable. Sludge Bomb comes through and yeah, takes out a huge chunk of Ting-Lu's health, and I don't know if it's gonna be able to survive another one. So we could protect, but honestly, we're just playing towards that end game of getting out Golden Go, and they can't stop both. So Heat Crash comes through, good damage onto Iron Boulder, bringing it very low. Mighty Cleave, there was no way we were stopping that. We tried it once already and failed. It wasn't happening. So we lose our Gouging Fire, and I mean, Ting-Lu, I don't know. I mean, maybe it'll survive, but Sludge Wave takes out Ting-Lu, super effective. Even with our ability, it's not happening. So all we have left is Golden Go, and we, like I said, we kind of set it up for this. This was the idea, right? Keep Golden Go in the game and just make it rain super effective. It'll easily take out Iron Boulder, right? It has a sliver of HP. We're faster. We just got to see if we're faster and can get enough damage into Weezing as well. They'll maybe try to protect here. It's a question of what other attacks do they have on this Weezing, right? What can they do in these final turns? So Golden Go, Make It Rain comes through, and it does what we'd hoped. Knocks them both out. So not the best win. Obviously, only having one Mon left. But we managed to close it out, which is great. Good series, great games against Lipsy. I definitely felt like they put up a fight that last game. But yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week where we play against Kid Milk. Definitely check out the other series. See you soon.